So recently I've been thinking a lot about my future career direction and which way I want to go forward. Because right now I'm taking a gap year from my university degree of medicine and I'm looking into the creator economy. And right now I'm working as a YouTube strategist, but I'm unsure what do I do like going ahead. And I was thinking, writing all these like different things down, trying to map out the path going forward. And I realized that that's not an effective way to go about life, going about any decision making at all. And this is the analogy that I thought of. Let's say you're at a crossroad and your car is at a fork in the road and you either have two directions you can go down. You can go the left path or the right path, and your car is in the middle. Now, what I was essentially doing in this analogy was I was in the car and I was basically in the car deciding for months at a time which path I should go down. Just imagine me in a car, literally on the road, spending like months there camping, deciding, should I go down path A? Should I go down path B? What are the risks? What are the opportunities? And I just spend months on the road. Now, obviously that will cause like a traffic jam or whatever, but pretend that, that doesn't happen. What would be the smarter choice here? Well, the smarter choice would just be for me to take the car, drive just down path A, the left path. Let's just go down there. Drive for maybe an hour or maybe a day, and then see how it is. And by that stage, I would have gotten much more information about what path A is like. And then if I decide to go down it, cool. Now I have more information so I can make a better choice. And if I realize it's a bad decision, great. I've only spent one day. I can just turn around and go back. Now, even if that one day is 1 month, cool. I still have time to go back, even if it's a year. If we think about just 1 year in the grand scheme of things of deciding what path you want to take, it's not that long at all, 1 year. So I feel like for me at least, and maybe you can relate, we oftentimes have a fear of taking action because when you take action, you run the risk of failure. But when you just sit there and think, you technically don't have the risk of failure because you're not doing anything, but technically you are. Because if you're not doing anything, if you're not controlling your life, then your life is controlling you. And that time and opportunity is going to slip away. Because eventually, you may not have time to even go down any of the paths to the full extent that you want. And so, it got me thinking that when it comes to action and thinking, obviously both of them are important, but thinking is important, but it caps out very quickly. There's so much thinking you can do that eventually just reaches a peak where you're trying to predict so many hypothetical situations that it's just not worth your time. And it's much worth it if you just pick a path and you just take some action. After you get more information, then you think about it. And then from there, you make another decision. So that's one thing I realized about the idea of thinking versus action. You want to do thinking first, but very quickly, and you want to take action immediately after. So that's what I'm doing with my career path now. I'm trying to find all these different options, all these different opportunities, just to get that experience as soon as possible so I can make the best decision possible. So that's how I'm going about this. And yeah, I hope that was useful.